The night was a suffocating blanket, wrapping everything in its inky embrace. It clung to the rural Nigerian road, making every shadow seem alive. Olu gripped the steering wheel tightly, his knuckles white, and Amara sat beside him, tense and silent. The headlights cut through the darkness, illuminating only a small stretch of road ahead, leaving the rest in an impenetrable void.
Shivers, pulling her shawl tighter. I have a bad feeling about this, Olu. Something doesn't feel right.
It's just the isolation getting to you, Amara. We'll be fine, it's just a few more miles.
They were going to visit Amara's grandmother, who lived in a remote village, far from the bustling city. The road twisted and turned, snaking through dense vegetation, each bend hiding unknown perils.
Presses her face against the window. I can't shake this feeling of being watched. It's like the darkness has eyes.
The car hit a pothole, jolting them both violently, their hearts racing.
Mutters a curse. Hold on, let me check for damage. We can't afford to be stranded here.
Everything seemed fine, but the unsettling atmosphere remained hanging over them like a dark cloud.
I wish we had never embarked on this journey. This darkness feels like it's swallowing us whole.
A figure emerged from the shadows, standing in the middle of the road. Olu slammed on the brakes and the car screeched to a halt.
It must be just a person, someone in need of help.
He cautiously inched the car forward, keeping his eyes fixed on the figure. As they got closer, the figure began to fade, dissolving into the darkness.
It's gone, Amara, it's gone.
He tried to sound calm, but he was shaken. Amara peeked through her fingers and saw nothing. The silence returned, heavier now, more oppressive. They continued their journey, but the fear lingered. They drove in silence for a while, each lost in their own thoughts. The radio crackled and static filled the car. Amara jumped and quickly turned it off.
Whispers. What was that?
Suddenly the figure appeared again, this time inside the car, materializing in the back seat.
Shrieks, pointing at the figure. It's here. It's inside the car.
Olu swerved the car, almost losing control. The figure leaned forward, its breath cold on their necks.
Sobbing. Please leave us alone.
Olu pressed the accelerator, driving as fast as he could, wanting to outrun the figure. But the figure remained a constant presence. They were trapped. They finally reached the village, a place that seemed frozen in time, with its cobblestone streets and ancient houses, and drove straight to the priest's house, a small but welcoming abode that stood out with its warm lights.
We need to talk to the priest, now, it's urgent.
Please help us. We are in desperate need of guidance. We don't know what to do. We are lost and afraid.
They told the priest everything. He listened patiently, his wise eyes reflecting years of experience.
You have disturbed a sacred place. This is serious. The figure you saw is a guardian. It is angry and demands respect. It wants you to leave immediately.
He explained that a cleansing ritual was needed to appease the guardian spirit.
Here's what you need to do. Follow these instructions carefully, without any mistakes.
Olu and Amara listened intently. They were desperate and willing to do anything.
We will follow your instructions. Thank you for your help.
Yes, thank you so much. We are truly grateful.
They left the priest's house, feeling a glimmer of hope. But the fear remained, lingering in their hearts as they walked back into the night. They gathered the necessary items, herbs, candles, and a small bowl of water. Each item held a specific purpose, carefully chosen for its symbolic power and connection to the spiritual realm. They went to the place where they first saw the figure, a spot that had haunted their dreams and filled their waking hours with dread.
Let's get this done. We can't let fear control us any longer.
They followed the priest's instructions, lighting the candles and chanting the words he had taught them. Each chant resonated with ancient power, echoing through the night.
Spirits of the land, hear our plea. We come in peace and seek your guidance.
The wind picked up, the flames flickered, and the shadows danced. It was as if the very elements were responding to their call. The figure appeared again, standing before them, angry. Its presence was more intense, more palpable than before.
Leave this place. You have no power here anymore.
It tried to disrupt the ritual, but Olu and Amara continued chanting. Their voices grew stronger, unwavering in the face of the apparition's fury.
Spirits, forgive us. We seek to restore balance and peace.
The figure grew more agitated, screaming and lunging at them. Its rage was a palpable force, shaking the very ground beneath their feet, but it couldn't touch them. The flames formed a protective barrier, a circle of light and warmth that repelled the dark entity. The figure recoiled and vanished into the darkness. The air grew still, and a sense of calm settled over the group. The ritual was complete, the flames died down, and the wind calmed.
We did it, it's over.
Olu and Amara looked at each other, feeling a sense of relief.
Let's go home.
They returned to the car and drove away, not looking back. They knew they would never forget their encounter on the night road. It would forever be etched in their memories. A chilling reminder of the unseen world, a world that exists just beyond our perception, a world that we can never truly escape.